Sorry, I had to remember how to use a camera for a second there. What's up, beautiful people? Thanks for coming to the channel. I'll be real quick. If you've emailed me for my giveaway for going over 70,000 subscribers, then I have packaged all but two things. All of it's gonna, the stuff I packaged is already in the mail on the way to you folks. Next week or two, you'll get it. And the other two folks, I'm getting them out today. I just ran out of mailing supplies. So when I'm on the way to the coffee shop this morning to open up, I'll grab that stuff from Walmart and I'll get it packaged up, get it in the mail today. And in the next week or two, you will get your stuff. Hopefully you enjoy your prize. If you don't like it, give it away, burn it, throw it in the trash, whatever. But let's get to a bill search of a little bit of money out of my wallet, see if we can find anything worth more than face value. Boom! Let's go through some pocket change, see if we can find anything worth more than face value. So we're looking through bills, obviously. Looks like a pretty good mix from my wallet. We'll see if we find any fancy serial numbers, any misprints on the note, any errors and stuff like that. Have not been super lucky lately, so maybe it'll pick up in this one. Start off with a $10 note, nice fold right here. Would have been nice if it's like a fold over error, super rare. Series 2007, series dates here. And I like to look for the color changing ink in the denomination here and then the little torch there. Sometimes you can see issues with that. Nothing in the serial number. Reverse of the note, nice depiction of the U.S. Treasury building. They have opened up, well, as of November, and then they closed it down. Now they've opened it back up. Tours of the BEP where they make U.S. currency. So I'm going to go on the tour. I'll take tons of photos and video. I'll see if I can live video in there. And you guys can walk along with me through the tour. It's like 40 minutes long, so it won't be too bad. And hopefully you'll enjoy that in the next coming weeks. Anywho, looks like a thumbprint down here, but it's actually just a little bit of wet ink transfer. So don't be confused by that. Looks almost like a thumbprint. Just when they print the notes, excess ink from the depiction of Hamilton on another $10 note kind of transferred over. Moving on. Nice fours, nice nines, nice zeros, and that pesky sixes in here. So not a trinary note, but close to it. Trinaries, of course, have 3 digits in them. If they're blocked together, too, like if this was zeros, like 0044, then 99, and then, say, 44, that would have been something I would hold on to. But trinaries in general, I don't really hold on to too often. Back of the note, a little bit of damage here. Kind of some wet ink transfer. A little damage here. So you know, maybe you saw it like me. You're like, oh, there's a missing print. There's not. It's just damage from the note being used. But would have been nice. But it's hard to tell if anything's collectible. I'll show you on the next note, this one. Kind of stuff I look for on the backs of these, or well, $1 notes. Series 2003A, so it's actually quite a bit older $1 note, surprisingly. You know, 20 years ago. Normally $1 notes have about a 10-year, if not less, lifespan before they are just trashed. Yeah, it's been folded up and whatnot, but still in solid shape and meant to be in circulation. Buy that next, I don't even know if anything's really $1 anymore, but the next soda or whatever you can find for $1. Pack of gum, I guess. Reverse of the note. I like to keep an eye out on the Great Seals, is what it's called. It's a depiction of the eagle here in the unfinished pyramid with the all-seeing eye at the top. Despite the depiction, I like to look around here because there's a lot of intricate detail. Way back when, we found a couple little funky printed pyramids where some of this line work was all kind of blurred together. Probably long ago, though. I don't find as much stuff on the reverse of notes, since the printing process is a little different in comparison to the back of the note. Or I'm sorry, the front of the note, rather. 2013 Series $1 note. Tons of those out there. Now, 2013 Series star notes with a B here. Those can actually be duplicates, but not as lucky here. Standard note. Nothing different in that 2003 note versus this one other than the signatures at the bottom. Nothing the serial number super beat up. Somebody like burnt this one on the end. That was nice of them. Ran out of cigarettes or something, started smoking the dollar. And nothing going on the back, really. Thought we had a little missing Roman numeral here for 1776 at the base of the pyramid, but not so much. Good sevens, good eights, nothing really else going on. I get asked about that a lot. I mean, unless it's like, I really look for binary notes. True binaries are zeros and ones, or zeros or ones, but zeros and ones are true binaries. If it's got just 2 digits, like if this was all sevens and eights, I would have held on to that. But nothing jumping out on that bad boy. Going to the back, lots of folds and damage, but still worth a good old dollar. And nothing to talk about design-wise. They haven't updated that since the 50s. Moving on. Hey, a Series 2021 $5 note. There's only light enhancements and changes in graphics on these. There's nothing too nuts. I noticed on some of them, there's a little bit of weird shading around the ear of Lincoln. If I got another 5 in here, we'll compare it later. But sometimes this can be kind of over-inked. So I don't know if that's like an error per se. I just kind of notice it. So let me know if you've held on to stuff like that or seen that error. Kind of got some good repetition of 4s clumped in the middle there, but nothing in the serial number. And nothing really jumping out there. Nice fold horizontally and vertically on this thing. Overall, not bad shape, though, but nothing really to call home about. Keep an eye out around these repetitious digits on the backs of U.S. currency. Those form an anti-counterfeiting measure called Urian, and sometimes you can see some misprints. And totally shifted down seal here, but unless it's sitting in this space around the word 1 or off the word 1, I don't really consider that a misprint. But something, this is a really good example of something to keep an eye out for. 2017 A, millions of them made. And nothing really popping out here. Nice little depiction of the seal there, but nothing crazy. 2017 bill, also tons of them made, also in 2017 A series. There's that B for New York, New York I was referring to, but for star notes, so keep an eye out for those. And printed really nicely as far as orientation on the actual bill. It's nice and straight. And a little bit of schmudgel dirt there, and nothing really coming around on the back. Hey, kind of cool. 866988880, but what's cool about it is you can read it right side up and upside down, an ambigram. You know, I've actually found a few of these, so I wouldn't say they're like crazy valuable. If it was a little nicer pattern, the serial number, say it was like zeros on the ends and then 6s, 8s in the middle or something, that would have made it even better. But I really like it, and this little 8 right here is kind of stuck up a bit, a little stuck digit, where the rotary dial that does the print of the serial number kind of got dried out and got jammed a little bit, so that 8 sits just a little high. Same dealio here, the 8 and the 0, actually. Dallas, Texas is the K. But really, really cool. I like it. It's a cool small find. I'm not saying it's worth a ton of money. We're looking for collectible stuff too, though. And I like to collect these. I like these little serial numbers. Let's look at the back. Some free blood down here, or boogers or something. That's cool. Just add to it. A little cherry on top. Nothing really jumping out on the back, but I like that serial number. I'm going to set it aside. Getting down there. We only got a few left. You can hold on for a bit, right? You'll make it. Thanks for sticking with me through the video so far. A little shift in this seal down and to the left, but not much. 2017 A, as I mentioned earlier, there is tons and tons and tons of them in that run. And a little bit of excess ink up here. Now that I'm looking at it, it might just be a little ballpoint pen or something. Anywho, nothing jumping out on the front there. And nothing on the back. Here's another 5, so we can kind of compare the two. Now that I'm looking at it, I guess there's not... let me find the other 5. I guess it's about the same, right? Maybe my eyes just deceive me. I'm making stuff up. I have no idea. I could have swore I noticed some excess shading going on in the hair between 2021 notes, as it says down there, Series 2021, and slightly older ones, which is this 2013 note. Anyhow, kind of cool serial number, but nothing collectible too much about it. This thing's been wet too, you could tell from the rippling and wrinkling in it. And nothing too crazy. This is just a little damage right above the T in trust. Lincoln Memorial's a great, I mean, it's not like it's like, oh my gosh, it's so bright, and it's literally kind of a stark, like, yellowish white, but it's a really cool monument to go to, and then, you know, historically, a really cool figure in history. And I guess if you've seen Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter, then he was also a vampire hunter. Anyway, 2009 Series $1 note. Just the signatures are different here comparatively to the other ones we've seen. Nothing in the serial number. No misprints jumping out at me here. A little Fort Worth action. And nothing on the back. 2, 3, 4. Missing a couple digits for a really missing one digit for a broken ladder. Instead, if we would have had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then a 7, 8, 9, that would have been a broken ladder serial number. I would have held on to that. Ladders where they're in correct order is going to be more sought after by banknote collectors. See some serious kind of splotching over inking here. Look at that. Kind of a messed up print on the old... Huh, that is weird. Now, I'm not sure if that's an ink issue. I'll have to look at it under like a loop or something. But I'm pretty sure we got ourselves a little excess inking going on here on this seal, guys. I'm going to hold on to this bad boy. I'm going to look at it a little deeper. I'll let you know in the comments if that's what it is, or if somebody just kind of happened to catch some pen right there. But that looks like the right color, looks like the right print, and we're missing the part of the D, the word Federal, for Federal Reserve. So that's really cool. I'm going to hold on to that along with that other serial number. Nice 4s on the end here. Pretty cool. 2017 A. Last couple of notes, like 3, 4 notes left, so not too bad. Thanks for sticking with me. Nothing jumping out on the back, but that thing was the best condition note so far. Shift down to the left. You'll usually see the shift in this seal coincide with the serial numbers. You can see this one and this one are sitting a little over to the left, just a tad. Back of the note. Yeah, been folded up, been wet at some point. Nothing jumping out. First 20 of the bill cert, so hey, had more money than I thought. I like to keep an eye out again around the little seals and stuff. They're printed at a different time, different phase of the printing process. Sometimes you can see little shifts or they're kind of askew, kind of diagonally printed a little bit. Those are good to hold on to. Nothing in the serial number. Back of the note, White House on the back. Never been in the White House or super close to it, but I got to stand by a fence and take a picture of it. So I'll get some kind of B-roll stuff when we go to D.C. and, you know, that way you guys can check that out. Washington's really cool. I like D.C. a lot. And last but not least, 642, 645 would have been cool to repeat there. Kind of a repeater serial number. And nothing jumping out on the front. Let's look at the back of the note. Damage here, so hard to tell if anything's going on. It's been folded up and a little beat up, but it is worth $5. It'll go towards my lunch today. What did we hold on to? Quick recap. Nice little ambigram note. You can read it upside down, right side up. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Let me know what you think about that one. And then I'm going to have to look closer at this one. There's some damage around the note. It could be nothing. But we got ourselves, so far, what I think might be an over-ink error on the D on the Federal Reserve seal here. So let me know what you think about that as well. And more importantly, let me know what you've come across in your coin and banknote searches lately. in the comments below. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you emailed me as a winner from my giveaway, I have packaged all your stuff, and all of it but 2 things have been sent out, and I will get those out today. So in the next week or 2, you should get them in the mail. I did send them kind of cheaper price to save me some moolah, but I assure you, all of your stuff is on the way. So keep an eye out for that. Let me know in the comments what you've come across in your searches for collectibles, coins, banknotes, whatever. I'll see you guys there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.